Hi everyone, it's Lone Peep, also known as Penelope Seagull. Having my morning coffee, getting ready to do our morning glory oracle. Let me get some sage here. So I'm just gonna light this sage and you can take on some of this smoke to clear your thoughts and gather your presence and your intentions and your prayers for the information that's about to come to you now. Just gather up your inquiry in your mind space. And let it sink down into your body. Sinking down and down into your heart, and then down into your belly, and then all the way down into your legs and in your feet. All the way into the ground where you're sitting right now, whether that's the ground of a floor or the actual earth, wherever you are on this planet. Okay, so whatever your question is, whether it's an open inquiry or something a little more targeted, I'm going to pull a tarot card and an animal card to illuminate that for you today. I'm just trusting that the medicine that you need is here for you right now. Okay, I think we should pull the animal card first. After I scratch my nose. Okay, let's see. Okay, today we pulled the fox, the beautiful, cunning, sweet fox. I love this energy. The foxes dance in the shadows. They're very sly and cunning, and they're usually most active around dusk and sort of nocturnal, and they really blend into their surroundings. So fox energy is all about camouflage. It's all about blending in and being unseen and yet seen, hunting and sort of floating around on the edges of things. It's a very sly medicine. So fox energy it has a shadow side to it of being hiding and kind of not forthright, not honest. But it also has the ability to move in the shadows of things and to move along the edges of things in a way that we really need in our lives. It's important to be able to understand the gray areas in between black and white, and that's what fox is all about. There's always a gray area. There's always another perspective, another opinion. There's always a place where things are not just right or wrong, things are not just clear as day, and that's where the fox lives. And, the key word is camouflage here, so that does mean hiding and blending in. But I think of the fox more as a shadow keeper. The fox can move safely in murky situations. It can see in the dark. It knows what it wants. It's a hunter, a predator. And the fox, it's foxy. It's a very lovely, beautiful animal. Very, very sleek and just gorgeous with its beautiful eyes. And so it's an energy that you want to take in and make your own and examine the shadow aspects of it. Examine the ways that you're hiding and camouflaging and doing things to blend in. But also really embrace that fox energy of sliding in and out of that murky gray area and being very comfortable in the in-between spaces. We'll see what the tarot has to say about the fox. Okay, interesting. So we've got the Two of Swords. This is a card of, you can see this, there's blindness, there's stuckness. This person's in a crossed position, which is sort of a stalemate position. That's what this card is all about. 2 is always a number of duality, maybe opposing forces or joining forces. And in this case, there's a sense of stalemate and a sense of blindness to an emotional situation. That's really interesting with fox medicine. So with the 2 of Swords, you can see this little crescent moon behind the person and a whole lot of water. So water symbolizes emotion and healing and flow. And so this person is turned away from the water and they're blindfolded. So there's something emotional that's going on where they're feeling stuck. And like I always say with the swords, you know, the beauty with the swords is that this person can take the sword and cut off that blindfold at any moment. Often the situations with the swords are a trick of the mind. They're about what you believe with your mentality. So if you're stuck in a situation of stalemate with a person in your life or another energy, or a lack of balance with like your life work balance or your body and mind, you know, it's a duality here. So there's something pushing and there's something that maybe you're blind to or that you're not seeing. And it's really interesting that this would come in with fox medicine because the fox is unseen. So really take a look at the things that are being hidden to you in life. This might be a situation where it's actually appropriate. You don't need to know everything, and you don't need to feel like you're in a stuck position just because you're in the dark, you know? You can also decide that you're going to open your eyes and have a look, but you don't want to see too much. And maybe that's appropriate. There are appropriate situations where you don't need to know everything that's going on in everybody else's mind and everybody else's life. Maybe you need to respect the privacy of your own heart and of other people's feelings. And maybe there's a situation where you feel like somebody's being foxy with you and you're in a bit of a stuck position with them. So really look at hidden places in your life, hidden emotions, and hidden people who are hiding in your life that you're in relationship with. If you get a sense that they're hiding or that you're hiding something, maybe it's a good idea to have a look at that. Just decide, do I want to be hiding here? Do I want to be in camouflage? Do I like the fact that this other person is in camouflage? Like, what do I really need from this situation? It's a really interesting reading, and it shows a lot of murkiness. It shows a lot of murkiness. So it's an interesting thing to look at. Like, there can be a little bit of manipulation in both of these cards. Either you're being manipulated or you're manipulating somebody else. And the manipulation is very, very subtle. It's not something that you are consciously doing at all. It's in fact subconscious. With Fox and the 2 of Swords, there's some subconscious manipulation going on. So consider that within yourself and within your approach to your work, to your life, to your relationships. Are you subtly manipulating things? Are you telling the truth as much as you should be? Or are you hiding? And is that creating a stalemate between you and another person? Interesting medicine today, a little bit self-reflective, looking at the shadows. Thank you so much for being with me today, and I will see you again soon.